Okay. WWE Bad Blood is known for its grudge matches and the birthplace of the Hell in a Cell match. Drew McIntyre and CM Punk had a crazy Bad Blood Hell in a Cell grudge match in Atlanta, Georgia. It was wild. I love the way it paid homage to the history and the culture of the event. The first ever Bad Blood was also the first ever Hell in a Cell match in 1997. The Undertaker versus Shawn Michaels. Kane also made his unforgettable debut when he came down to the cage and ripped the door off to attack The Undertaker. Battered and bruised and bloodied, Shawn Michaels was able to win the match, and therefore able to challenge Bret Hart for his WWE Championship. This match set the tone for Hell in a Cell matches to come, as brutal and unpredictable.
Fast forward to 2003, and we saw Triple H take on Kevin Nash inside the cell. What makes this one stand out? Nick Foley was his guest referee, adding even more chaos to the match. This match was brutal, with weapons like steel steps and a sledgehammer easily accessible. In the end, Triple H retained his title after a sledgehammer shot to Kevin Nash's head. This was Kevin Nash's only Hell in a Cell, making it a unique entry in his wrestling resume. The post-match reactions with both Triple H and Nash, exhausted and battered, highlighted just how punishing these cell matches could be.
In 2004, Triple H and Shawn Michaels took their epic rivalry to a Hell in a Cell match. This match lasted for 45 minutes, making it one of the longest Hell in a Cell matches ever. The rivalry included a street fight, a 3-stage from Hell match, a last man standing match. Each match was personal, often resulting inside no decisive winner. The heated rivalry led them to only one conclusion: a Hell in a Cell match, billed to be the final battle and the end of their long-standing rivalry. Triple H emerged victorious after an absolute war. Both men were pushed to their physical limits, making it not just a wrestling match, but a test of endurance. The aftermath of the match left both competitors unable to walk on their own, emphasizing the brutality of their rivalry.
When people talk about Hell in a Cell matches, the one that comes to mind is not a Bad Blood match. It is the match between The Undertaker and Mankind. Mankind was thrown off the top of the cell, crashing down into the announcer's table in what's still one of the most iconic spots in WWE history. Moments later, Mankind was chokeslammed through the roof of the cell, resulting in dislocating his shoulder. Despite all of this, Mankind continued fighting, which turned this match into an all-time classic. The match became one of the most replayed moments in WWE, shaping both men's legacies. Even the commentary by Jim Ross with his iconic "As God is my witness, he is broken in half" line elevated the match's emotional impact.
Keeping the tradition of the show must go on, 2022 Cody Rhodes and Seth Rollins gave us a Hell in a Cell that's impossible to forget. Cody Rhodes competed with a torn pectoral muscle, making every move excruciating and painful to watch. There was a bull rope spot, paying tribute to Cody Rhodes' father, Dusty Rhodes, and Seth Rollins wore polka-dotted pants just like the American Dream would have. Cody Rhodes won the match after delivering a sledgehammer shot, ending an incredible trilogy of matches between the two. Cody Rhodes performing with an injury put him way over with the fans, solidifying his status as a superstar.
The first ever women's Hell in a Cell match happened in 2016. Charlotte Flair versus Sasha Banks. Charlotte Flair defeated Sasha Banks, ending her reign as Raw's Women's Champion. This match was a milestone for women's wrestling, showing they could deliver brutality in high-stakes environments. We've also seen some incredible Hell in a Cell matches since then, like Becky Lynch versus Sasha Banks in 2019, and Bayley versus Sasha Banks in 2020. It was the first time women's wrestling headlined a WWE pay-per-view, making it a groundbreaking moment for the industry. The match not only broke barriers, but also showed that women can bring the same level of athleticism, intensity, and storytelling as their male counterparts.
One of the most emotional Hell in a Cell matches of all time was WrestleMania 28, Triple H and The Undertaker. It was called the End of an Era match, with Shawn Michaels as the guest referee. The match was a brutal roller coaster of emotion as the crowd felt this could be the last time they see these legends inside the ring performing together. The Undertaker won the match, extending his undefeated streak inside WrestleManias, 20-0.
Unfortunately, not all Hell in a Cell matches are loved by the fans. The 2019 match between Seth Rollins and The Fiend left people furious. The match ended in a disqualification, which is unheard of in a Hell in a Cell match. The red lighting throughout the match made it hard for fans to even watch. Fans were so upset with the ending that they began to chant for refunds, and the match became one of the most disliked in WWE history. The backlash from this match led to WWE rethinking how they booked The Fiend in future matches. Despite the negative reception, the match remains a talking point for how controversial Hell in a Cell matches can be.
The most recent Hell in a Cell match at the Bad Blood inside of Atlanta, Georgia, Drew McIntyre versus CM Punk, was a masterpiece. You can see how it was influenced by the Hell in a Cell matches from the past, but sincerely its own thing. I believe it's even my favorite Hell in a Cell match of all time. But I don't know. Let me know what your favorite Hell in a Cell match is inside the comments. Alright, peace.